What's going on, everybody? You back rocking with your boy, Sweet Science, you on the air. Subscribe to the channel, beat the like button up, make sure you hit the bell icon for all your post notifications, because we're going to talk about it. So, I'm going to just try to freestyle this one. I got a bunch of thoughts about a bunch of things. I know I haven't seen y'all in a good while. But you know what? Sometimes it's good to detox from, even if you got a channel, I feel like, anyway. Sometimes it's good to detox from, like, YouTube, social media, and stuff like that. And so I took a long layoff just to get my mind right. And just focus on life. But the first thing that's on my mind and in my heart I want to address tonight in this video is boxers and the mouthpieces attached to them, or the mouthpieces who think they're attached to boxers. And if you want me to put a name to it, I'm talking about Bernie the Boxer. I seen a video with him recently, and he was talking about, he was talking shit about Champside. He was talking shit about Blue Blood Sports TV. He was talking shit about Fanon. First I want to say shout out to Champside, Blue Blood, and Fanon. But I thought it was rather distasteful. And I thought it was rather distasteful because he didn't seem like he was giving like an honest assessment and opinion of and on them. He just seemed like Bernie seemed like, I don't know, Bernie's like a yes man for Bud. He's like a cheerleader for Bud. He's like a mascot for Bud. And I get it, like that's your homeboy and y'all close, and you're supposed to hold your homeboy down, but you're not supposed to do it to the degree where it compromises your integrity. And so he just was talking shit about a bunch of YouTubers, even though he's doing YouTube. And he was talking about Errol Spence Jr., and which is fine. Like, everybody has the right to discuss the fight, because it's the biggest fight in boxing and stuff like that. Everybody has the right to discuss the fight and, give their opinions on it. That's what we all do, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. So everybody has the right to discuss the fight and their opinions on it. But when you start making specific statements, like he called in his hour-long, rant, he called Errol Spence Jr. a bitch in those literal words. He was talking about the negotiations or something like that between Errol and Bud. And as he was talking about it, he said Errol Spence wanted like that because he a bitch. And it's like, get off of YouTube. If you because people look at you as a representation and an extension of Bud. And I ain't seen EJ call Bud no bitch. In fact, I've seen Bud's camp disrespect EJ more than I've seen EJ's camp disrespect Bud. Like, EJ's camp, people can be like, well, they did disrespect Bud because they gave him an offer of... I'm talking about name calling and disrespecting as a man. I haven't seen Bud... I haven't seen EJ call Bud no bitch. I haven't seen him call him out his name. Nothing like that. And, they... Bill Bellamy's bitch ass, since we name calling, and, I'm only going at Bill Bellamy like that because he had the nerve to make fun of Errol Spence Jr. in his accident. Like, that shit is funny. First of all, motherfuckers keep... This is how I know who casual boxing fans are and who's not a casual. And some ex-boxers, retired boxers, sound like casuals. And what I mean by that is, you got motherfuckers talking about, oh, we just don't know how Errol's gonna look since the accident. I have to see him since the accident. Are y'all fucking stupid? Are y'all fucking mentally retarded? Do you know that this nigga came back and fought 2 of the top welterweights in the division? Now, you're going to have dumbass faggots jump in the comments and be like, well, fight Boots, or he hasn't fought Bud yet. He still fought top 5 welterweights when he came back. The first welterweight he fought was Danny Garcia, into which Errol said he was at like 70-75%. That was a wash. He washed him. Actually, I haven't seen anybody beat Danny that convincingly. Then he comes back and beats Yordenis Ugas, who beat Pacquiao, who beat Thurman. So then he comes back and beats Yordenis Ugas horrifically. And people are still talking about after he beats Ugas, well, I have to see him since the accident. The nigga just came back and fought 2 top 5 motherfucking welterweights. What are y'all fucking... You niggas are retarded. Like, literally textbook retarded. You motherfuckers are retards. So, that's one thing I don't get that motherfuckers keep bringing up about EJ, the accident. And then y'all, anybody who laughs at that situation, you a piece of shit. And you don't really deserve life if you don't think another person deserves it. Especially that has kids. You know, this man got little girls and shit like that. And yeah, you could be like, well, that was his own fault. Sure, you could. But first of all, motherfucker, I know you done made mistakes. See, I keep it a buck on this channel. So first of all, motherfucker, I know you done made mistakes. And half of y'all ain't accomplished, more than half of y'all ain't accomplished shit in life. So to ridicule a man for almost losing his life and being taken away from his daughters, I don't even want viewers like, I don't want nobody like that on my channel, you know what I'm saying? If I get 20 views on the video, if I get 200, if I get 2,000, I've touched them all on this channel, all those numbers. But no matter what my video does, I don't want scumbags on my channel, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Bernie calling EJ a bitch is like, yo, Bernie, you a bitch. You a bitch for Bud, nigga. Stop gargling Bud's nuts all on your tonsils, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, grow the fuck up, nigga. If you want to express how you feel about the fight, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to be like, you know, I don't really watch Errol Spence like that. I don't really fuck with Errol Spence like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you want to be like, you know, fuck Errol Spence Jr. But damn, calling a grown man, whom of which you ain't obviously never had no conversation with, calling a grown man a bitch, like, Bernie the Boxer's a bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's one thing I wanted to touch on. Now, as far as the fight, like, I got no horse in a race. What I hate about boxing nowadays is that a lot of fans and people act like and think like if you think one boxer's going to win, or you want one boxer to win, or you predict one boxer to win in a fight, that you don't like the other guy. I fuck with Bud, tough. I fuck with EJ, tough, because I'm a fan of boxing first before any fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the sport. So I fuck with EJ and I fuck with Bud. I fuck with them both. I hope that no matter what happens with this fight, they're both able to substantially feed their families, and this helps grow their net worth and their future and their legacy. I hope it does that, this fight for them. Now, who I think is going to win the fight, of course, you know, I'm going with EJ, and it's no slight against Bud. It don't mean I think Bud ain't got no skills or he's less of a boxer. Bud has fucking crazy skills. It's just, you know, Bud came from 2 weight classes lighter. He moved up to 47. Yes, he's knocked out all his opponents he fought at 47, but most of the guys he's fought at 47 was already leftovers or over the hill. The only one I'll really give him credit for is Jeff Horn. You know what I'm saying? But Jeff Horn shouldn't have had that belt in the first place, because he really should have lost to Pacquiao. And, you know, idiots who are casuals will jump in the comments and say, well, he stopped Sean Porter and Errol Spence Jr. did it. No, he did not stop Sean Porter. The person who defeated Sean Porter was Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter defeated Sean Porter by throwing that fucking towel in when Sean Porter was more than capable of continuing and finishing that fight, especially since they were in the 10th round. Bro, they got fucking 6 minutes left. Sean wasn't badly hurt. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't stumbling. In fact, he banged the canvas. When a fighter bangs the canvas, you let them get up and continue. Let's see what type of work they about to do. What type of work they about to put in. When Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson, even though Mike Tyson really should have won that fight, but that's a whole other story. When Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson knocked him down with an uppercut in the 8th round, what Buster Douglas did when he hit the canvas, he banged it just like Sean Porter did, and he got up and he came back to beat Mike Tyson. So we don't know what would have happened with Sean Porter like that in that state. Now, you people could easily, all the boxing experts, all the customados in the comments are going to be like, oh, he would have got picked apart. Your opinion is your opinion. I respect it, but most people don't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, Kenny Porter beat Sean. You know what I mean? So I can't really sit up here and rightfully say, but legit stopped Sean Porter. I can't honestly say that. And so I just think that Errol Spence Jr. is too relentless of a fighter for Bud. I don't know, or I can't think of anything that Bud's going to be able to do to get him off of him. You have motherfuckers talking about Bud is light on his feet and he's going to dance. Bud don't do that. Like, what do y'all see when y'all see Bud fight? Bud stands and bangs. Bud bangs. He'll say it. If you want to stand and bang, we'll stand and bang. Bud don't dance like that. Bud ain't fucking, he ain't Ali. He ain't dancing around the ring. That's not how Bud fights. In fact, Bud wants his get back in fights. When you punch Bud, he wants to get his punch back. He punched Bud 2 times. He wants to get his 2 punches back, which is going to be a dangerous mindset to go into a fight with Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. is just fucking relentless. I think Errol Spence Jr. probably is really like a fucking 160 pounder. Like, Errol Spence Jr. is a big ass dude getting into 147. You know what I'm saying? And Bud is a little dude getting into 147. They're going to carry the weight different. The punches have different effects. Errol Spence Jr. is just too fucking relentless, man. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to come with this video real quick. I got an errand to run. I'm going to try to come back in a day or two with another video to elaborate on some more shit. But anyway, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. For those that are still subscribed, even though I haven't dropped in a minute, I appreciate y'all to the fullest. I try my best to keep it a bean on my channel. So again, subscribe to the channel, beat the like button up. Make sure you hit the bell icon for all your post notifications, and I'm gone.